I'm getting so red in that. Look how red my face is right now.
You gotta mess with the RGB.
Something is off with my. Well, I'm a little warm. I'm a little flustered. I am a little flustered. I don't think I'm like heart attack level.
With the filters.
I was, but then I like cooled off of it. Hold on.
What are we doing tonight? What?
Oh my god, dude!
For sports is the first episode tonight.
I'm cutting my saturation down. There we go. Okay, back. I'm not dying. Look, I'm not dying.
It's not heart failure. It's a filter.
My saturation was just a little too high, and now it's better. So I went to Ollie's today. I was discount shopping.
What were you looking for?
Diapers.
Is that really where you want to cut back on the quality?
Yeah, dude. Are you kidding me? They just piss and shit in them, and then we throw them out, of course.
Yeah, but I mean, like, wouldn't it just like you have like a blowout or something at like an inopportune time?
No. Because, like, once a kid's past, like, 6 or 9 months, they're not really having, like, blowouts like that. You know, it's more of like a human turd at that point that you know, they lay them and you smell them pretty quickly and you change that diaper. The blowout thing is, like, when you're on, like, you know, like the baby food and the formula and shit. That's when they have, like, crazy explosive bowel movements.
Amazing.
Fun fact.
Great. Well, on that topic, sports.
Yeah, how are we gonna segue into this? We don't really talk about sports.
He's not getting us any closer.
So I was at Ollie's, and they had...
Were you doing Ollie's, like on a skateboard, perhaps?
They did. They had a skateboard dump, and I was looking at it, like, they get, like... I don't know. It's like, it's liquidations, basically. So they had, like, a bunch of those penny boards, you know, they're like cheap plastic penny boards and stuff, and they had some cool stuff. But then I was looking at these sports shorts, and I got a pair of sweet Eddie Bauer sports shorts. They don't even look like gym shorts. They look like I could wear these out to a restaurant.
These are your formal shorts.
Shorts.
I mean, they're not like mesh. You know what I mean? They're like,
no, I don't.
They're sweet.
What makes them sports shorts as opposed to shorts?
Well, you don't know what sports shorts are?
I mean,
like basketball shorts?
Like ball short. Like mesh. Like a mesh short.
Okay.
You're going to wear that to
dinner? Maybe in Berks County, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I actually wore mesh shorts to lunch.
Lunch is a whole different...
Is it?
That's a whole different rule.
Okay.
Those are different rules.
Good.
Well, it depends on out there. It's a whole different set of rules out in beautiful, sunny Los Angeles where everybody's trying to make an impression on some kind of producer every second of the day. Is that right? Do I have a weird impression of that town?
I mean, it's not that. and then me, they just come in looking like a unicorn.
What kind of restaurant?
Money. What?
Was it a cloth napkin restaurant that you were in sports shorts at?
Yeah,
or?
Cloth napkin, shawarma type situation.
Ooh, shawarma.
Yeah,
ooh.
Shawarma.
Ooh.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, it's just really fucking awesome place that we go on special occasions. And I didn't.
Would you get a kebab or?
Yeah.
What'd you get? Kebab.
It was like a four meat, you know, one of each. Salmon, steak,
what about kafta?
Chicken, yeah. And then
any kafta?
Yes. Just like got like a few sides. And then they like make the pita bread like you could see like the oven from where you're sitting. And fucking like if you touch it, if you open it too fast, it literally like scalds your face.
The steam scald like we watched in the cooking episode.
Yeah. So it's like it fills it like it looks like a baseball. And then if you like pop it open too fast, It burns you. Yeah, it really hurts.
I can't join in this conversation. I can't say I've ever had shawarma.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, it's great.
There's not a lot of like opportunity in Pennsylvania to get a proper shawarma or like
No. There's
lamb
like
kebab.
barely a good Chinese food place out here.
That sucks.
Exotic cuisine. It's the must-view review, and we're never going to get better at this.
Welcome to the Must View Review, everybody.
Pursue perfection
Yeah,
persistently.
yeah. We're in pursuit so far, so we're we can't be expected to have it down pat right away. You know, we got to start somewhere.
Unless you're like
so
the guy
did
in
Joe-
our first clip who's
Who's
Did
a
we
master of
incorporate
bowling?
some wrestling
Master of bowling?
wrestling into this podcast?
Not yet.
actually
Don't get ahead of yourself. I don't think there's any wrestling.
actually no, I didn't.
No,
I
wrestling.
kept the wrestling out of the sports episode.
And the sports oh, that's fair. Okay.
There's some
Sports
wrestling
entertainment.
adjacent. There's some wrestling adjacent
Okay.
stuff, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just live in the moment, you guys, while we're
I
progressing.
tried to keep it like the Ocho episode of the sports.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
And so this guy is also a master of the English language too. So we'll watch it. We'll probably
This is one of my favorite phrases of all time.
Okay.
Strike to claim it. A strike to claim it. And he got it!
Yeah, strike right there.
That's right. Who do you think you are? I am.
Wow.
One of the most profound statements ever in the history of sports.
He's got a lot of confused commentary for that action.
I could see.
He's like,
I could see that being like scrawled on someone's like the hood of someone's car. You know.
It's really
what was the first? The first one was like, that is why I did it.
Yeah.
I think you said that's right. I did it.
That's right. I did.
I think he said that is why I did
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
No, I think you're wrong.
That's right.
That's right.
Who do you think you are? I
Who do you think you are?
No,
I
go
am.
back further. Go back further.
He wants to go back
Who
to
do
the
you think you-
beginning. Go back to the
do you
beginning.
think you
Guys,
are? I
bring
am.
everything to a screeching halt immediately.
Start over.
Right.
That is why I did it.
It's not.
Claim it. A strike to claim it. And he got it!
Got him yet?
He said
That is right. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
That's right.
So,
Who do you think you
Because
are?
actually,
That
I
is
looked
right.
up a little background on this.
do you-
I'm pretty sure.
who do you
his-
think
His dad won this similar like bowling title, and then he went out and did it, and he was, and that's why he's so pumped up that he did it, that he was able to achieve the same heights, bowling heights as his father.
Oh, that's his like message to his father.
Well, I
Basically,
think it's
like
his
you
message
did
to
it,
like
now
the
I
world
did it.
that like he's not just like he's not just living in the shadow of his father. I did it. Who do you think you are? I am. Because that's pretty deep, you know. It's like, who do you think you are? That's who I am. Whoever you think you are, I'm that guy.
so the endorsement deals came rolling in after this one.
Oh, I'm sure. Look at his shirt. Look at that Charlie Sheen 2.5 Men shirt that he's wearing.
Yeah, man, that's the
man-
face of
The
some kind of boner pill, right?
Yeah.
That is a athlete at the top of his game. Look at that guy.
I love
That
the
is-
sunglasses. It's like a shooting range glasses. It's like the yellow lens for shooting,
Do you
but
think
it's
there's
with
often
bowling.
like splinters in bowling?
Why
I think
splinters?
he had
What
to
do
keep
you
his
mean?
vision clear. He had to be able to
Are you
see
saying
the
it's like
pins.
eye protection? Yeah,
don't
no,
know.
I think it's for high contrast, like you can see the glint of the pin better.
Oh, and just so you're not just like, oh, let's hang on. Look at this. Hang on, let me line this up. Like some,
plus you look fucking
nerd.
cool.
It could be part of his endorsement deals. He's getting paid to wear them.
Could be.
so? I don't see a.
So he
brand
was
name.
endorsed by Oakley. It's Oakley.
You may not like it, but this is what peak male performance looks like. Who do you think you are? I am. I hope he lives up to his name that his parents saddled him with.
Two great athletes
He's
Tough
riding
Hedman.
Bodacious.
Is it Hedeman? Is it Hedeman?
Who's to say? They're from Texas. It could be anything. It could be Heedman.
Yeah.
Heedman.
Bro. Oh my god.
Man, he hit hard. I hope it didn't break too much. He's bleeding.
Could have been a lot worse.
I don't remember why. I don't know how I remember this or why I remember this, but I think it was just because in the 90s there was always those like compilations on like Fox of like dangerous like animal clips or whatever, and I remember seeing something about this bull where it like purposely fucked up people who rode it. Like it knew how to buck in just a way to like get the rider going forward, and then it would slam its head backwards into them to mess them up as much as possible. And on this replay here, you'll be able to see, the bull is bodacious. You can see how he kind of. Well, that wasn't even it. Oh, that was it. He was jostling him forward, and then when he knew he was forward, as he was like way over the front, and then he smashed his face back, his big old bull head backwards. And Bodacious would do this on purpose.
Well,
Can we get some more Bodacious? I want some more Bodacious up in here.
That guy's
Bodacious
out.
top 10.
Yeah.
He was out before he left that bull's back. You know?
I thought they were going to carry him out on that plank.
Yeah, seriously, that guy walked out of there. I mean,
He probably shouldn't have.
also,
He was like,
you
I'm
know,
from Texas. I don't need this.
Bodacious is athlete at the top of her game. Her game. I can't tell.
Well, it's a
Aren't
bull,
all
so I think it's
bulls
a man.
male?
Oh, yeah, it's bull riding. You're right.
But like, Bodacious is a name for a male bull. Like, Bodacious, I don't know. It kind of got like a feminine.
That's what kind of threw me off. I was like, okay, Bodacious.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I think-
Bodacious.
a bull.
It was the 90s.
I'm thinking of like
so it's like more of
va-va-va-voom.
like a surfer word, you know? It's not like
Yeah.
it wasn't the 50s.
All right, let's get the Bodacious top 10 going.
Bodacious supercut. That's going to take a lot of
Bodacious
searching.
supercut.
These rodeo clowns
I
doing
doubt
just
it.
an awful job of stabilizing Tough's neck.
Dude, rodeo clowning has got to be. I can't think of a worse job than rodeo clown.
He's lucky that bull just didn't feel like finishing off the job. You know, he could have
It
just
could have
trampled him.
easily. Okay, you want to see?
Ooh, is this from an episode of Fact or Fiction?
I don't know. World's most dangerous rodeo bull. Bodacious.
Bodacious.
Is that Joe Buck?
Oh wow!
Yes.
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
Chris
it's
Collinsworth.
good.
Because Collinsworth, yeah. He knows a lot about bull riding.
Does he?
That's not Bodacious.
No,
How
they
do you
gotta
know?
build it up. See, that guy got stuck in the ropes, and now he was getting like trampled.
Say they'd rather try to saddle a tornado than take a ride on Bodacious, the world's most dangerous bull.
Yeah.
See, I
Of course
think
he's
he was
Bodacious.
setting up how Bodacious is like he's so dangerous. You know, look at that. We just watched that one.
I can tell.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's how big
No
of a hit
way.
it was. I found the good one. I found like the best one, and you're like, let's see more.
Yeah.
I want to see all Bodacious. I want to learn more about Bodacious.
I told you
So,
as much as we need to know about Bodacious.
That's about it. Yeah, tough head and then.
What about Tough Hedman? Did he compete
interview
again?
afterwards?
Deadly head-snapping move that has left a trail of destruction in its wake.
See, it's not like a top 10, but we're just listening to Tough Hedman talk. We don't need this. You should stop taking requests from Sky. They haven't been panning out.
Tough Hedman, like, you got to hear the words of wisdom from Tough Hedman.
You got a standing ovation and everything.
Yeah, as those words are slowly trickling out of his eardrums, you're getting his skull cracked open.
I just didn't get on.
You know what though? Poor Bodacious, honestly.
What?
Like those bulls go through hell. I'm sure. There's reason why he's
I think
knocking
a
that
bull
dude out.
riding is
and
different than bull fighting, right?
No, I think bull riding is they still kick the shit out of those bulls. I'm sure.
I don't know. How do you
They
know
probably
that?
they probably slap it on the balls just to piss it off enough to like buck the guy off of it.
I don't know.
We don't know,
live in
Schuyler.
I used to be a rodeo clown. I know these things.
I was in charge of slapping the balls. You won't
his
run out
favorite
if you don't
job.
slap them.
Why do you think they're so pissed off?
Because someone's riding on their back and they don't want it.
Yeah.
No,
That's
I
not
think
enough?
the bull would just mosey on out in that situation. No.
I don't know.
I'm not going to get into
Agree
bull
to disagree.
psychology here with you right now, Schuyler.
We better we're going to get into it right now. Let's go.
I don't know. I hope that he's just abusing the humans. I hope that's where it's a one-way abuse situation.
Anybody with insight, drop it in the comments. Do the bull's balls get slapped before the gate opens? Do they fuck with the bull in any way? Like, even getting it from one arena to the other.
Sure. I mean,
You
the life of a performer isn't never easy. He chose this when he got discovered at that mall that one time in the 80s.
Bodacious?
Yeah, bodacious. Just like
I've
it
loved
got
that.
discovered at a kiosk in the mall. And they were like,
Bodacious went in for some Orange Julius and got sold on getting professional headshots done.
that's right. I'm pretty sure that, yeah.
They, like-
I mean,
Yeah, hold on. Let's just, I'm Googling it. Yeah, that's what it is.
We can make you the next star of Baby Bell.
listen, but yeah, Bodacious is the star of this show, and stars got to put up with a lot to get to on the stairway to stardom. Call back to the last episode.
You know that
Okay.
bull that's on the Elmer's glue bottle? You're the next Elmer's glue bull.
Oh, no. All right. Well,
Which one is this? I don't remember.
Oh, this
What
is
Who put whatever on here? I don't know.
this is it's barely a sport. Let's put it that way. This is barely a sport.
Is this professional tag?
Yes, chase tag.
Yes.
Chase tag.
And this is
It's called like
a
the World
supercut
Chase tag chase or something.
Yeah.
Is there another form of tag that doesn't involve chasing?
There's the shut your mouth form.
Let's look it up. Let's get it. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
So this is a super cut of injuries, I believe. So that'll be fun. Right?
Yes, I think I switched it up because at first it was just I think I just had a compilation on here of just people doing the tag league and like chasing each other around and stuff, and I was like, this is kind of dull. Let's get this. Let's add some spice to this
Yeah.
Good call.
because it's basically like parkour. It's like competitive
Yeah.
parkour,
Yeah. It's exactly what it
hardcore parkour.
Okay, so it's like if you were playing tag on a playground.
is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I could watch this.
You could watch this.
I'm pretty sure everybody in this venue is just another person who is there to do the tag, the tag game.
It's true. They're
I
wearing.
saw a kid eat shit like that at the trampoline park.
Was it?
That guy really messed up his ribs. He got 2 shots right to the gut.
You really gotta just go for it.
Yeah.
Goes up to the ridge, looking to descend on Belano Arfius in the wrong part of the court. There is no escape.
Yeah, I was waiting for the.
What happened there? I missed it.
He like landed on
I
his
think
finger.
He stepped on his hand.
I think his hand got
stepped on
stuck
it.
in like the
Yeah.
No.
in the
He stepped on his
apparatus.
fingers.
Yeah, he stepped on his fingers. It looked like an accident, but I don't know.
Straight towards Tilta Q. Wow, late launch. Never going to get it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Actually,
Do
I
you
would
think
imagine
you wear
it's
a
real
cup
easy to-
for this?
Yeah, I would imagine it's real easy to like get crotched on something like in like skateboarding, like when you like mess up when you're like grinding on a rail or something.
But
You
without
just
the
go right down.
skateboard.
Oh,
I'm honestly amazed that there's any sort of sponsorship to this at all.
That is impressive, actually.
Is
That's a
this
good
more of
point.
like an
Is there?
international
I think
beat?
so.
It's all over their shirts.
Well, I mean, this is in England. This is in York Hall, I think, is what it is.
What I would have a mouth guard on.
Okay.
Yeah, at the very least.
You don't want to lose.
All these
I'd
you
have
could
a
lose
cup
some teeth
before a
on that.
mouth guard. I'd have a cup first.
Cup.
Can't lose my
You
mojo.
need the mobility.
Yeah, that's gonna cut down on the. That's gonna increase the drag.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no Zeb.
No, not having.
There's
not
no
having
Zeb
them
from
in
the
a couple
the
increased
Creek
drag.
Club. Yeah. It's not puffy. It's not jeans with plenty of room. These guys are athletic wear. Dude just face planted into that corner.
I feel like once the
He's still moving because
Once
he's like,
they've reached-
I'm spinning. I won't stop spinning. What's that?
they like reach their time limit and they get tagged or they don't get tagged, and then they immediately are just like, what am I doing with my life?
The moment of realization every time.
Yeah.
Do you think these guys are
Like
all just like stuntmen? This is just what they do in their off time? Just chase each other around?
Could be.
I think they're parkour people, honestly. I mean, I do watch those crazy parkour things. I think they're risking their lives. But
Parkour.
well, some of those parkour influencers,
Oof.
they're making more money than these guys. You know, they should be refocusing their efforts.
Maybe those guys are doing this
Yeah. Could be the same
in
guy.
America.
I mean,
Because I don't think... Because like I said, I'm pretty sure all these guys are Europeans.
yeah, I mean, given the chance, would either of you guys do this? Would you be like, I'm gonna really get my
Absolutely
shit together, and I'm gonna be a parkour tag guy. I'm gonna tag all the boys.
So
No.
So-
I'm
in
gonna lose
gym
like
class.
100 pounds.
that's what I was about to say. I'll state the obvious that whenever we were playing tag as a kid, I would always be it and like always struggle to get anyone else.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm not built for speed.
So, no. Not built for a lot of things.
But if you were like, I can get myself in, because I'm not in this good shape either. But if you were like, I could do it. I got the time. I got the right trainer. I got the diet ready for me. Would you do it?
No.
Never. No,
It
me
doesn't
neither.
seem like there's enough. There's not enough reward
Not enough
for.
upside. Yeah.
Yeah. I literally don't know who any of these people are, or if this was a sport.
What am I
going to
get out of this? I think there's like one sponsor, and then the rest of these logos are just like the World Chase Tag League or whatever the fuck this is called.
Oh, that's what WCT is. I was trying to figure that out.
Let's go over to some amazing human beings from the great city of Philadelphia. Let's see if we can even play
More
this.
Philadelphia
Wow.
sports heroes.
7-zip is not really
What
showing
a coincidence.
off,
More Philadelphia sports. Who would have thought?
but this doesn't show us at our best.
Oh, it will. Maybe. Maybe there's a reason that the Caps are going to get what's coming to them.
Simmons.
Because this is what people go to hockey for. Or at least they used to, back when there was more fighting.
Retribution.
I'm
That's
pretty
what
sure they're
they're
trying to
for.
get it. They're trying to tone it down a little bit. Some goalie fights, yeah.
Is
Emery.
it usually goalie versus goalie?
Yeah, usually
I
if the
would say
goalie's
this
fighting,
happens.
they're trying to fight the other goalie.
They had to go a long way
I
to start
would
a fight.
say
right in
that-
the back of the head.
Yeah.
Damn, Emery's kind of lacing him right now.
Because, yeah, they're down 7-zip. It's the third period. I mean, like, who cares? Just start fighting. Get thrown out. What's it matter?
Ooh,
Wow.
they're connecting too, dude.
They're really
Yeah, they're
punching.
pissed. They're
beating
down
ass.
7-0 at home.
The anger.
And the crowd goes wild.
This is the first exciting thing they've seen all night.
Wow, yeah, 7-0. That's a blowout. I don't know if he did.
Well, maybe they'll get their shit together and they'll be worth watching next season.
That's your takeaway.
Yeah, they were really on and off this year.
They've
Sometimes
been
it seemed like
mostly
they were
off.
getting it together, but yeah, mostly, they tried.
Some hits, mostly misses.
I mean, I'm impressed. That guy he doesn't seem like he got 30 shots to the
Punched
face
in the
just
head.
now. Yeah.
13 times.
Seems to be doing pretty well with it.
He's trying to shake off that concussion.
Skate it off.
I like this guy in the red shirt behind him. He kind of just looks defeated. Like, is he just spent from watching everyone get their asses kicked, or is he just like he's one of those
Those are
guys?
good seats too.
He's one of those guys that's like there shouldn't be any fighting in
Yeah,
hockey.
that's what I was going to
He's
say.
one
He's
of
a
those
hockey
guys.
purist. It's
I
like,
brought
can't
my
believe
children.
more fighting in my hockey game.
I will leave this arena if I
I
see
came
one
to
more
watch
fight
the
break out.
purity of sticks and pucks, not
Yeah.
fists.
There's
Not
definitely
fists and
guys.
faces.
That's why I mean the collegiate hockey they don't allow fighting, right?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, so like go back to watching your college hockey, you nerd.
Well, because what is that? He's wearing a temple. I think that's what that is.
It's
I
a
think
temple?
it's a temple
I thought-
pullover.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I thought so. Maybe I can't believe what I just witnessed. A fight,
He's a
a
purist.
fight with flyers.
A fight at a Flyers game? Come on.
Say it ain't so.
What's
there
this
no-
world coming to?
Is there no decency left?
The kids with their water ice seem pretty happy about it all.
I was scoping that too. Actually, it looks refreshing.
The kid with the water ice in the back. Yeah,
Yeah, we were staring
right.
at
That's
that
what,
frame.
that's what they call them there.
Water. It's called
I
water
believe it's
ice.
called water ice.
Water ice.
water.
Water.
Water ice.
Oh,
Water.
And I don't say it like that either. I've never said water. I always say water. I don't
never
know.
happened.
Yeah,
Never
I don't
done
know how I don't know how I picked up that pronunciation because most other people from where we're from say water.
I never fell in with that crowd either. I mean, I'm gonna give you a hot take right now.
Okay, let's hear
I
it.
think I'll.
Mark
I
the
think
time
I'll-
code. What is it?
All the kids from Delco that said water are white trash.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah, we could probably do this, and they're not watching.
Water.
Water.
WOODER. Water.
Okay. What location should I tag the video at to make sure everyone in Delco watches it?
Havertown, Pennsylvania.
Havertown,
Water ice, Havertown, PA.
Is there a water ice stand?
Hashtag Barnaby. Hashtag Barnaby's.
Okay.
Barnaby's porch.
That's what I'll set it at.
The Barnaby's, McDade Boulevard.
No, I could never. What? Not McDade. Westchester Pike.
Well, no, I know, but I think McDade is the bigger. I think they have like a downstairs, and it's more of just like a nightlife spot. But yeah, the one,
They
I
have
mean, the
one
one,
in There's one. There's a Barnaby's on McDade.
yeah, it was like across the street from where I used to work. Right down, it was like a block or two away from where Nifty 50s is.
There you go.
Or
You learn
was.
something every
I
day.
think it's still there.
Those are great
If you're
stories
ever in
about
Delco.
stuff I never give a fuck about.
Yeah, if you're ever in Delco, you know you
Yeah, you
might
bum.
be feeling.
Why aren't you from
be
Delco
feeling
also?
parched.
You feel
You might be feeling parched, and like
Okay.
you're like, I really need a lager. I need to be able to go up to a bar
You're right.
and just ask for a lager, and they know what to bring you.
Good to know. You just ask for a lager? Is that how you do it?
You
Yeah,
just say, I
lager.
have a lager.
Wow.
It's like in the movies when
How
you just
easy.
go and you ask for a beer. You can just go into a bar, any bar in Delco, and ask for a lager, and they know exactly what you're saying.
What is it? A Yingling
A
lager?
Yuengling.
Yeah.
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 If you go in and ask for a Yingling, they like kind of look at you funny. You ask for a lager.
They give you a lion's head.
They know you're not from around. You ain't from around here. And they say it with that weird Southern accent.
In that
for some reason.
accent,
Yep.
yeah, that
Exactly.
accent.
Wow.
Nailed it.
It's a diverse people,
Because I'm from Delco, obviously. I know these things.
obviously.
He nailed it.
Have you seen
nailed
the
that
hats
accent.
behind him?
Yeah. Like, look at these. And that, it says Philly, like, right here.
He's basically there.
Oh, shit.
I got this at the Super Bowl when I went to see the Eagles. Not in
So
Philly,
I was
but
at
still.
Ollie's. I was at Ollie's today shopping bargains, and I found a can of Campbell's Chunky Soup that was the LIX, the Eagles Super Bowl last, our most latest win, our latest Super Bowl win.
Yeah.
But I found the Chunky LIX Super Bowl endorsed. It was like a spicy chicken noodle, and I was thinking about buying the can and just keeping it in my cupboard for life. What do you think?
Yeah. Yes.
It's like a
Yes.
it's like a souvenir at that point
A
because you're not gonna
souvenir,
open it.
a chicken noodle soup souvenir.
They had given me a like Larry Fine, like Larry's Lightning hot sauce, and I was just there. The first, as soon as I got home, I was just like, "Well, obviously, I'm eating tacos tonight," and just used it all. And they were like, "You used that?" I was like, "Yeah,
Why wouldn't you?
it's hot sauce."
In honor of the that mayor of East Haven. Remember that, BJ?
Yes, Taco Mayor.
Yeah.
Joe Maturo.
I think I'm gonna have tacos tonight.
What was that? Oh, I remember that now. What the fuck was that?
It
was
was
the
being racist.
The mayor of East Haven. They were like, so there was like a whole thing with the cops investigating Hispanic people in the area more so than they should. So it was this whole thing, and then so the news caught up to the mayor that night, and we're like, Mr. Mayor, what do you plan to do to show solidarity and support for the Hispanic community? And his answer was, I may have tacos tonight.
He's just dumping gasoline on the fire.
Yeah, it was on
And
the
he's
Daily
still
Show
there
that night.
today.
Of East Haven?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
East Haven mayor don't give no fucks.
No. It's, it was...
Is he out of office now?
He was
Yeah,
the
this is a
mayor
while
for
ago.
like 15 years. He got voted back in at one point. He might currently be the mayor. I don't know. But he was the mayor for
What is
over a decade.
the term? Is there a term limit on mayors?
No. There's not.
That seems kind of crazy.
But like, I don't know. He was like the mayor you could like,
Oh my god.
like almost bully. You could like joke around, bust his balls when you went around with him and saw him. He just knew us.
Are
You know
you
when you like
researching
remember
something?
things that like you're just like, oh my god, it was that long ago. When do you think that happened?
2005.
2007.
No, it was 2012, but still, it was still a lot longer ago than I thought it was.
Did that get picked up by like Daily Show or anything?
Yeah.
I'm looking at an article on CNN about it.
Yeah, it was David
CNN,
Cassidy was
ABC
like on the
News.
Daily Show that day.
CBS.
Taco Mayor. But, he never made us do this. Say what you want about
Have you guys ever seen
Mayor.
this a clip? This Japanese. I think I don't know if it's a sport. Maybe like an activity. I think it's called. What is it called?
Rochambeau.
Botaoshi.
Botoshi. So,
Now, I made a little
man,
note
like
here. We
you
can
think,
probably skip ahead like 30 to 45 seconds. There's a lot of.
I think I've
preamble.
seen this.
I mean, that's okay.
A lot
We
of
can talk
preamble.
about it. But like, I didn't notice the diapers on the face before. There's no way that's actually providing any kind of protection for him.
The diaper.
That's not a
Well,
helmet.
it's like what's on the inside of a football helmet. It's just
That's
there's
like
no
that's
plastic
what the
part on
discount
outside.
diapers you're gonna buy look like after like
Yeah.
30
What?
minutes, man. It's just gonna be brown smudges.
Do you know what's coming,
Right
Sky?
there.
Have you seen these clips before?
Do they go against another one?
No,
There's an.
Oh,
yeah. I
Another
remember
faction.
It's
now.
essentially a version of kind of like a capture the flag variant where it's like one team protects the beam and the other team has to try to pull it down. I think they have to get that pole to like a 45-degree angle to win. And there's not supposed to be any like kicking or punching or whatever, but they clearly are doing all of that stuff.
Yeah. Grappling.
Are you supposed to get back up on the pole?
You're supposed to do whatever you can to pull that pole down past a 45-degree angle.
Oh, the pole's got to
the
go
rule.
down. Okay.
Yeah, the pole
Now,
has
what
to go
kind
down.
of advantage
It's
do you
like
think
a
a
50
pole
on 50
dancer
or
would
something
have?
like that?
None.
Do you think a pole dancer would have any advantage on that?
If you started
Yeah, it's
spinning,
core strength.
maybe, and you spun like just enough and got enough propulsion, that could do it. You'd wipe all those guys out, chop their heads off.
That was my favorite B storyline of the latest Righteous Gemstones.
BJ's
BJ was the pole dancer.
Yeah.
And then
And with Dr. Watson.
and then Judy Lee comes up and she's like, "Damn, BJ, I'm slick. I'm slick for watching you pole dance." That chick is fucking twisted. I love her.
Yep. I had a job in Philadelphia that was similar to this when I was doing like temp work and I had to go down to
In what way?
I had to go down to the docks in Philadelphia, and there was like a pile. There'd be like a pile of cocoa beans that was about yay big. They get dropped off of like the ship at the shipyard in Philadelphia, and I'd have to go and run up the like pile of cocoa beans and unlock the hook so the ship could bring it back up, and then I'd have to run back down and then go find the next one. It was like real life Mario Brothers. Very dangerous.
They just had they had like raw cocoa beans just on the ground.
No, they were in like giant sacks. Like it was a pallet of sacks of cocoa beans. So like, 20 feet long. And they were lowering it.
So they'd hoist it down.
And then once they got it down, I had to run up the bags of cocoa beans and unhook the hook so they could bring it back up.
What was your hourly wage on that?
$7 an hour.
Shut the fuck up, was it?
Yeah.
That sounds dangerous for that.
It was horrible.
Oh my god.
It was horrible. And then,
you were working a really menial job.
I did it one day. And so and at 5 o'clock, everyone was huge. So that was the only thing I could do because everyone was had the hooks and would just pick up all the bags. I couldn't do that. So I had to run up the bag and unhook it. And at 5 o'clock, everyone left. And it was because they were all on work release.
Oh.
Was this before we were all living together? I would have thought I would have heard about this.
This was it was before. That was that January.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. It was a terrible job.
Yeah, that sounds awful. Because you said we were doing it in January too. You were out on the docks.
Yeah, everything about it was the worst. And they were we got a job for you, baby boy. Because they were all grizzled prisoners. It was just some idiot that needed a job. So these guys are doing the same.
These guys.
What's that?
Yeah. Seeing these guys attack that pile with the fervor that they do.
Yeah.
How do you think you would fare? How
I could
you
do
obviously
it.
have
I'm
some
one of
experience.
these blue guys that just pops himself right. So these guys are just hopping. They're making a base.
You wouldn't be in the first
Boom,
wave.
I'd be one of these
You'd be
guys.
one of
Boom.
those guys. Yeah, you're the second wave because the first guys have to dive in there and smash into that first.
I think
wall
I want
of
to be
guys,
first
and then
wave.
you're jumping up on their back.
You don't want
trying to clamber up the pole.
I
Later
could be
on.
first wave though.
Yeah, me and Sky
I think
would be
that's what
first
I would
wave.
do good.
And then you just hunker down for a couple minutes.
You just keep
I try to
smashing
go
into
low.
people.
You get low.
You'd be the pushing the bottom with a bunch of other guys interlocked
You do.
arms.
Because then Rob would be
Yes.
hanging onto the top of the pole and we'd be pulling you down.
It's exactly how it would work. But that's like, you
But
only
I
had a
think
certain amount of time to unhook these fucking shipyard things, or they would pull it back up, and I'd be pulled up with it.
So it was like dangerous.
Did you ever
catch.
come close?
Yeah, of course,
Did you ever
all the
almost, like,
time.
go
It
up?
was horrible. It was always close. It was always close. It was like a real life
man.
video game. It was bad, and like you could easily just fall into the whatever river that was, the Schuylkill.
What
The Delaware.
What?
The Delaware.
When did you start? Like, what? When did your day start? You were done at 5.
Yeah, it was 5 a.m. They were done
5
at 5.
a.m.?
I was done at 7.
7 a.m.
7 p.m.
Did you? But you started at 5 a.m.
Yes.
You worked 14 hours?
Yes,
At
it
the
was the
docks?
worst. And it was from like a temp agency. They were like, "Yeah, this will be great for you."
It'd be like, I'm not coming back.
It's,
But you only made
I'm suing
$98.
you. I'm bringing-
yeah, it was
You
bad.
made $98 for a 14-hour shift.
Yeah. So I never did it again.
That's brutal.
Yeah, it sure was.
I don't blame you.
But it may have prepared me for this sport.
Would you rather have done that or done both Hawashi?
Oh, at least I'd have some pride, associated with it if I had done this. I would have been like a star athlete. I'd have sponsors by now in this sport. You kidding me?
I'm surprised that
could've-
this hasn't made it over to like American TV. Like we don't make celebrities do this or something.
Or illegals.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, boy.
You just got yourself a cabinet position, buddy.
Nice.
Swish.
Okay. Next video. So this is
The last one, I believe. The last one of the evening.
I added a couple follow-ups to this.
Oh, okay.
But it's in theme with this.
Oh, this is when they fall over like a big baby back. I remember.
There's a reason that this sport doesn't take off in America, and it's because they're all giant babies.
On a related sport, hockey, I have seen one Cindy Crosby take a few dives like this too. So
It doesn't
Of
really
course.
work in hockey though.
oh, it does.
Oh, it does?
Cindy
Tries.
knows how to make it work.
Okay.
Some
yeah.
of them try, but
Let's
mostly
see.
it's as a sport for tough guys where you get hit in the face with a puck and then you get back out there.
Yeah. Okay.
Not for Cindy.
Let's see. Let's see some of these fakers. Is this all just music? I think the music out, right?
I don't remember. I think it was just
It's just this song.
some guy. It's a European techno beat. What happened to that guy?
Oh my god, he like flew.
Oh no! Check to see if any.
You could see him looking at the ref. You could see him looking.
Oh no! He's crying.
He's like, how much
that
should I try to
Ronaldo?
sell this?
Was that Messi? Who's the? Oh my God! they both went
fell
down.
over.
Was there a sniper or something?
I think they're just messing with people at this point, right?
It wasn't even close. The guy They didn't even touch him. He tripped himself and then acted like
Well, he
got
definitely tripped himself.
I mean, is there any chance that they just sustained an injury from running?
A small
they're-
chance. He could have pulled a
They're
hammy.
trying to draw a penalty.
But yeah, they're trying to draw penalties.
That one definitely.
My eyes, dude, his eyes.
You think his nose went into his eyes? Maybe. Hold on.
What's
No,
with the eyes?
Nothing. What's with their eyes?
It's literally, it's like part of the game is trying to draw penalties like that, where it's just like he sort of
But
got.
they always
close
are
to me,
grabbing
the
at their
goalie's like,
eyes.
what? Yeah, because
Actually,
that's
he
how you
picked
show
up
that you're
the
in
other
pain.
guy's
You're like,
hand.
oh.
Oh, it did. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
That was pretty sneaky. That almost sold me.
You were convinced by that?
I don't know why. It was so quick. I thought he like got an elbow.
It was sleight of hand, like
Yeah, it
Sky's
was
favorite street musician
someone
that we're
else's
not going to
hand.
be talking about, even though I'm bringing
It-
it up.
Well,
It might be a
there's one
drop
blade.
frame again.
Glitch in the Matrix, probably.
That was Ronaldo. I was right. That's all he does. He didn't even get touched in the face, and he was grabbing his face. His legs got like tangled up.
And well, the thing is, not just humans do it. Okay.
What?
Something wrong with your paw, Susan?
Oh,
Something
Oh
wrong
no!
with
What happened to that
Susan's-
cat's paw?
Something definitely wrong with this cat's paw.
No. Oh, it's very
It's super
It
sore.
needs, it needs to come inside. Let it inside.
It
Something's
needs
wrong with it.
to nurse it inside.
And then
Good to go. Boom.
Little shithead. How do they know? How are they so smart? How does it know to play a human like that?
It tricked you.
And that a human's gonna care?
They watch
doesn't make
a lot of soccer.
This is a European cat.
I find that a little suspect though, because if the cat needs to fake an injury just for them to let him inside,
Probably doesn't need to. It just figures that's the path of least resistance. What about this?
He's just bored. He's just trying out new tricks.
He's seeing how far he can push them. Or Sophie, she.
something wrong with your paw,
Susan.
Susan?
Susan.
That's a limp. That's a
Listen to that
visible
accent.
limp.
That's definitely a European.
Something wrong with your paw, Z?
They probably got the footy on TV right now.
Oh, it's so sore, isn't it?
You learned it from soccer.
Look at that. And then it's a miracle.
Doesn't even wait like a second.
This isn't. Yeah, no, definitely not. This isn't that cat's first time doing this because all the people watching this know that that's what Susan's doing. Susan has definitely played this game before.
Would you, even though Susan is clearly a fucking pathological liar, would you let her in? Would you let Susan in?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with its paw.
I'm not a monster.
Yeah, I mean, can't take that chance. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this time it's not lying to me. The cat who cried wolf.
So what do you think, Schuyler? Have you trained your pets to be liars? Inadvertently or not?
I've trained all my pets to have neuropathies. Like, just they're all mental. If you met my one dog is like the Woody Allen of dogs, just completely neurotic.
My cat is currently
Crazy.
sleeping in frame right behind me, actually. I think we found the interesting side of sports this week on the Must View Review, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
No?
Without even bringing in the king of sports, pro wrestling.
We need a little more mayhem.
It's mayhem based, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know it's I know when to bring it back out. It comes back around.
All right, well, that's a Must View Review. Thanks for watching with everyone. Thank you.
It's gonna be real interesting to see how this one actually cuts together.
Yeah, I'll cut
Hot
it.
take.
Then the theme song happens.
And then the theme song happens.